Why aren't we recycling illegally seized funding and property and reinvesting it into schools, neighborhoods, and job creation? Under current state and federal legislation, approximately 80% of assets forfeiture funding confiscated through illegal narcotics traffic and other criminal enterprise is diverted back to law enforcement. I completely understand and appreciate the necessity for law enforcement personnel to be equipped with the right equipment and technology to disrupt and reduce crime. But consider if even a minute percentage of the aforementioned funds were allocated for early childhood education, parenting classes, recreation, prevention, after-school programming. Imagine if local businesses and corporations matched illegal forfeiture dollars that were being reinvested to support and grow infrastructure and vital programming for families. I deem it safe to say that our country, our states, and our neighborhoods can anticipate a continued pipeline of illegal funding and property seizure. The narcotics traffic, illegal weapons, and prostitution that plague so many communities is bound to continue. In these trying economic times, I am no means advocating that governments broadly or blindly throw funding at concepts such as reinvesting illegal assets into neighborhoods without the requisite oversight, measurement, and shoulder-to-shoulder cooperation and collaboration between and among government and corporate stakeholders. If these aren't in place, I would recommend not pursuing the idea. Conversely, if the aforementioned parameters are in place and those same stakeholders can examine and champion this from a procedural, not a political standpoint, local and state assets forfeiture statutes could be amended so an increased percentage of those assets be recycled and reinvested into communities. If I had my druthers, I would name such proposed legislation as the Currency Community Reinvestment Act or something to that effect. I'll leave the formal title to the politicians. But pilot it in a community or two and measure it over a predetermined amount of time. See if businesses respond or not with contributing matching funds. If they do, publicly acknowledge them. Have participating communities benchmark one another to see if what they are creating is worthwhile and making a difference. Interview residents and conduct focus groups with the programs being implemented. Call the idea absurd, but if a block, neighborhood, or town pulled this off and had something to show for it over time, I would be very impressed. Like my belief that recycling consumables will benefit generations to come, I continue to believe that recycling resources from the never-ending supply of criminal activity could benefit those who need them the most. It has been said that money is the root of all evil. However, if we carefully reinvest evil money wisely and precisely, we just may disprove that adage. Thank you.